I don't know what's going on. Are you ready to roll, guys? All right. Good evening, everybody. Let's call this meeting to order at 6:32. This is the January Plan Commission meeting for the town of Fortville. Andy, will you take us through roll call, please?
Chris McCray, here. Mike Siebert, Brittney Layton,
Here.
Nathan Stien,
Here.
Jason Stien, Albert Howland,
Here.
Joe Murphy.
Here. All right. Thank you very much. All right. If everyone would please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of the Republic, which contains one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Moving right along on the agenda. Next, we move to number 3, approval of the meeting agenda. But before we move to that, Adam, any changes or addendums to tonight's agenda?
No, sir.
All right. Like,
Mark, that Jason Stein's last name needs spelling.
oh, on number 6. Catch. All right. So I would look for a motion to approve the meeting agenda with the correction of Jason's last name being Stein.
I'll make a motion to approve the meeting agenda with the change of Jason Stein's spelling.
Second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, motion carries. Agenda approved. Number 4, oath of office for our new member, Mr. Joe Murphy. Andy, will you walk him through the oath, please? Thank you.
I solemnly swear that I will faithfully perform and will faithfully support my position and will follow all laws, state ordinance of the town will follow ordinance, town of Fortville, and the planning commission's governing rules, policies, and procedures. Planning commission's rules, policies. I hereby affirm that I will perform of this public affairs, in a fair, equitable, and ethical manner. And fully, so help you guys. So help me God. Okay. Thank you.
Welcome, Joe. Thank you for joining and being willing to serve on this commission.
It's a pleasure.
All right. Moving to number 5. In case everybody here has not had enough politics, we'll move to the selection of president and vice president of the Plan Commission for 2025. Quick note for anyone who wasn't here at the last meeting, I did indicate that if there was other interest in the position for leadership of the Plan Commission, that would be not only acceptable, but would be a good opportunity for the town. So just wanted to note that before we move to the selection of president and vice president. I think we'll make the new guy the president. What do you think? Throw him to the fire right away. He's trying to get out of it. Just tossing it out there. So
Making a motion to approve Nathan Stien as president, or appoint Nathan Stien as president.
okay, do we have a second?
I will second that.
Before moving forward, I think it's worth noting that Brittney did indicate interest in the position. So not to throw anything out there, make it awkward, but no, I think I did just make it awkward, but I just wanted for discussion for the group, right? We've got a motion in a second. So I didn't know if I was allowed to make a motion as lead. So just wanted to toss that out there.
Noted.
Okay.
I think you do a nice job. Not to say that Brittney would not, but I think you do a nice job.
Okay, so we move to a motion, I guess, or to a, okay. In favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Opposed? Abstain? Okay,
Congrats.
thank you. President for this year,
Nice try.
just being open, just trying to. I did. And I made everything very awkward, so apologies. I can do that for another year, so good luck. Next, we will go to selection of vice president for 2025. Do I have a nomination for vice president of the Plan Commission for 2025?
I think I'll make a motion for Brittney Layton to be vice president for the year 2025 of the Planning Commission.
Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Jason will
Aye.
abstain. Oh, sorry. Brittany. I'm on a roll tonight, guys. This is, take this back. Okay. Wonderful. Thank you all so much. Look forward to another great year in 2025. I'm sure it'll be a banner year for the town of Fortville. Number 6, commission to appoint one citizen member to the Board of Zoning Appeals from the following list: Joe Murphy, Jason Stien, Mike Siebert, and Brittney Layton. Is anybody willing to, I guess that's the first question. Do we have any volunteers before we volunteer?
Mike's not here, so
Oh. That's what happens when you don't show up, right?
and I will say, Adam, yeah, if no one has the capacity or the willingness to do so for whatever reason, I know that we've had to mix up seats here and there in the past to get the right mix. If it would make more sense to have an appointee on the economic commission that I sit on that prohibits me from being on the BZA, that could be an option. I mean, I'll do whatever you guys need me to do. But as it currently stands, I can't because of my position on that appointed board. Does that make sense?
Right. I would say,
Well, guys, that
yeah.
board that we're sitting on meets once a year.
Yeah, if we,
So it's not
It's not a huge.
yeah.
it's a possibility to move people around, but obviously council would have to
Right.
approve whatever modifications. I do know that Joe had mentioned in his letter of interest, they might be interested in BZA, if that's correct, but those 4 members are considered to be citizen members of the Plan Commission under Indiana law, so they're eligible for that seat. And that actually, those are the only 4 people that at this moment are eligible for it.
For it's worth, BZA is, I think it's a lighter lift than this. Meetings are typically shorter. It's not as contentious. Every once in a while, it might take the cake, but it's
Are you opposed, Brittany?
Yes. I was just gonna say, I'll nominate Joe if he's interested in it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll comment on that. I'm happy to serve if that's what the folks want. I would defer to anybody who's more senior than I am, having just not only moved to the community, but just joined the Plan Commission today. But I do have experience with BZA, and if that's what this board would like to do, I'd be happy to serve. I do have the capacity, I have the time, and I believe I have the right professional background to serve us well.
Before you change your mind, I'll make a motion to nominate Joe.
second.
I second.
All right, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstain.
Make it sound like such a pleasure.
It's not that. All right. Joe Murphy has been appointed to BZA. Yeah.
Part of the reason that we even wanted to have this meeting as opposed to just taking care of all this in February is so that we have a member for the meeting on Thursday.
Right.
So
Oh,
now we,
Yeah, make sure you CC my wife on that one.
all right, number 6. Thank you, Joe, for again, for your service. Try and keep this guy in Fortville as long as we can. All right, moving to number 7, commission to consider approving minutes of the November 2024 and December 2024 meetings. This meeting minutes for both. Has everybody had a chance to review the meeting minutes for November and December? And if there are any changes or questions, please raise those now.
I have no problem with the minutes. I do have a question.
Sure.
Or just a comment on the November minutes. I don't see any of there's places where, and I don't know that I've seen this before, and if I just overlooked it, I apologize, but it just mentions members ask questions, but there's no notes as to what those questions were. But the other set in December has it there, which I think is good for the record to have. I mean, they're very descriptive.
I see what you're saying.
I like that. So I don't know if was that right? Which ones?
Both.
Okay. So that's my only comment. I noticed that they're different, and I liked having the questions that were asked by the commission members notated in the minutes.
November. yeah.
November's it didn't include that.
Yeah, if you like, we can certainly, you can continue them again to the next.
That's okay. I mean, it's just more of a housekeeping type thing. But just that's my only comment on it.
Sure.
Agreed. From a document perspective, you want to go back and look at something, or if someone wants to review.
Correct.
December is fantastic, and it shows everything that went on.
Yes.
So
unless anybody else would prefer to push the November minutes, and have them redone, I'm okay approving them as is, but I'll leave that to you guys.
was there anything contentious on that one? Just in case there's anybody going back. If it was just a, approval.
It was the Garden Street beverages in the lot. And
A lot. Oh, and the Michigan Street replat.
that was.
I feel like controversy.
I know it's going to be a bit of a hassle, but given the amount of back and forth, I think that would be wise.
How realistic is it to go back and have that added in?
I guess that's a question.
It's pretty easy because we have the video. And that got me thinking of another thing too. What I can have her add is in parentheses where the timestamp on the video of where that topic took place, so that if somebody wants to, myself included, wanted to go back, then you don't have to sift through all that.
So I'm comfortable approving the December meeting minutes. And Alex, can we wrap that into one motion, approving the December meeting?
You can, yes. Can you hear me? No?
Just here. So. Right. Alex, can you? Shoot. Good check. Just those parts. So function, I think that's part of it. Good. Speak. Message.
You there, Adam?
Yes. Okay,
All right.
so, actually, now I can you hear me all right?
Wait. Yes.
Might want to, the microphone. Okay, so if you can hear me, the question is they voted on the minutes, but only 3 members present. Is that, they wanted to know?
That's
if that
fine.
was-
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Can you hear now? All right, great. Yeah, there's no problem. As long as there are members, that were at the meeting, and obviously we have those, that approve that the minutes are accurate, then the members who weren't there can vote if they're comfortable based on the members that were in attendance.
That's right.
You don't have to abstain.
Okay.
You don't. You can, but you don't have to.
So do we need to rerun that motion though? If we had an approval of those in the room, but not a majority of the entire commission, is that an acceptable motion?
Say that again, Nathan. You had a motion.
So we got three approvals out of the 5 of us here, 2 abstained, but there's 7 of us. So 3 of 7 have approved. Is that a motion? Does that carry, or do we need a majority of the commission, correct?
You do. You need all 4. So everything tonight's has to be, well, need 4 of you.
Okay,
I can change.
so what we'll do is we'll just reintroduce that motion. All right,
Sorry, guys, I was wrong on that.
taking a step back, I thought it was just BCA because we've run into that before.
All right, so we need a new motion.
So new motion, I'd look for a new motion for the commission to consider approving the minutes for November and December, or as modified, the meeting minutes as presented.
I'll make another motion to approve the December meeting minutes as presented and move the November meeting minutes to the next meeting.
All right, do I have a second?
I'll second.
All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstain?
Aye.
All right, motion carries. Thank you very much. Thank you, Alex, for that clarification. Appreciate it. All right, now we've come to the time of the agenda for board comments. Anybody on the board have anything that they'd like to say to kick off 25?
Welcome aboard, Joe.
Yes.
Good luck.
Yeah, welcome. Yep.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. Thank you for your service. Welcome aboard. This is a good group. This is, sounds like you've got experience in this space, so you know what you're in for. But we get to do some exciting and fun things for the town. So with that, Brittney, thank you for stepping up to serve in the hot seat. I will try not to miss too many meetings, but you got it. So with that, I'm excited for.
Again, Nathan.
Yeah, absolutely. No problem. Appreciate it, guys. Looking forward to a great 2025. With that, we'll move to number 9, staff comments. Adam, anything?
Nothing
Andy?
for me unless you have any questions, anything. All right.
All right. With that, I would look for a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn at 6:51.
Second?
I'll second.
Everybody.
Lots of second. All right, all in favor? Aye. Motion carries.
Have a good night. If you can hear me.
Thanks, Alex.
Welcome aboard, Joe.
The council